Okay, so in this example here, we're going to show how to estimate division with whole numbers. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to round these numbers to the first non-zero digit. Okay, so for example, the first non-zero digit is 9, so we're going to use the 1. So this would be rounded to 900. And then this is 22, so that's going to be rounded to 20. And so now we're going to divide these two numbers. So if we take 900 divided by 20, well, now we're going to divide, and we're going to start here. So 20 goes into 90. How many times? 4, which is going to give 80. And then that's going to give us 10, and then drop to 0. And then 20 goes into 100 5 times. And, oh, hold on a second. Yep. So then 20 times 5 is 100. And we get a 0. And so the estimate is 45, right? Now, let's see what the exact answer is. Oh, I'm sorry. I did something wrong. I didn't follow my own rules. Scratch that. This is how you normally divide, but I'm not following the steps. Sorry about that. I forgot. You only divide till you get the first non-zero digit in the quotient. I forgot about that. So let's start that over. Okay. So what you're going to do is, again, and all I'm going to do is get my first non-zero digit, which is the 4. And then 20 times 4 is 80. And then I'm done, right? I really don't have to do anymore, because once I get my first non-zero digit, I'm just going to put zeros at the end of this for every 0 in here. So I've got one more place value here to the right of this one, right? So I'm going to put a 0 here. So the answer is 40. That's the estimate. Okay, based on the steps. There are different ways of estimating, but I didn't follow the steps, so these are the steps. Okay. Now what's the exact answer? Okay. Well, there's a couple ways I could do this. Let's do the first way. So I can either have a remainder, or I could put a fraction, or do a decimal, right? So let's do this. Okay, 22 goes into 91 4 times. 4 times 22 is 88, which leaves 3. Drop the 3, I get 33. Then I get a 1. 22 times 1 is 22. Subtract. And I get a remainder of 11. So the answer I could write a couple of different ways. I could write it as 41 with a remainder of 11, or I can write it as 41 and what? 11 20-seconds plus 11 20-seconds, right? Because what I'm doing is I still have to divide, so it's 11 divided by 22 is left over. So it's a whole number is 41 plus 11 20-seconds, or what is 11 20-seconds? A half. Which I can also write as 41.5. So there's 3 ways I could write it. Okay? So again, how do we normally write these? When we have 2 fractions, 41.5, like that. Okay? And that's it. Have a good night.